It's an omen.
Hey, what's up guys, Luxom here, and today I'm bringing you a quick Blood Death Knight talent slash glyphs slash priority rotation stuff, and stat weights and priorities. And yeah, let's just jump right into it. The talents you want to use is basically up to you, depending on what you are doing. For instance, if you are mainly tanking heroics, I would strongly suggest morbidity to keep threat easier. If you are raid tanking, it depends, but I find Endless Winter very great because I'm doing interrupts all the time, because everybody else is too lazy to do it. And in the blood tree, it's very self-explanatory. Just use what feels right. If you're struggling with threat, take Blood Cake Blade. If you don't find that an issue, you know, pick something else. Just feel what feels right for you, and just test it and find something that you like. Because as with all tanking classes, they are very hard to min-max a optimum spec like it is for many DPS trees. And glyphs is very much also pretty straightforward. For prime glyphs, you can't go with anything else than these basically. Or you might want to take Glyph of Death and Decay, but I would not suggest that. That's only if you're really struggling with AoE threat. But they are rather boring because everything is just threat boosters. So yeah, the major glyphs are more interesting, but also pretty straightforward. These three are the main, survivability major glyphs. If you want some more AoE capabilities, I suggest Glyph of Pestilence or Blood Boil, but I don't find those necessary, and often they just break crowd control unnecessary. And Glyph of Death Grip might be good too, but I'm cool without it. Yeah, Glyph of Vampiric Blood is very nice, considering that stamina is no longer the ultimate tanking stat in Cataclysm due to the healer revamp. Yeah, minor glyphs is pretty much up to you, but I suggest Glyph of Blood Tap to, not cause more pressure on your healers. Not that it causes a lot of pressure, I'm just saying. And for stat priorities, it's not, as I said before, it's not one king stat like it was in Wrath with stamina. It depends. If you want to be more in control of the damage you take and everything, I suggest Mastery, because it powers up your Death Strike and kind of leaves it up to you. If you want more passive mitigation, I suggest Parry and Dodge. Just basic stuff. And I also suggest that you go for the socket bonuses, because there's really no reason to don't when the stats are fairly equally weighted. And I also suggest Rune of Sword Shattering, because some theory crafting geeks have tested it and everything and found out that 4% pure parry mitigation is supposedly better than the stamina and armor bonus from Stone Skin Gargoyle, which I don't know, intendedly is supposedly the main tanking rune, but I guess it isn't now. Haha, suck it, please. Yeah, I'm just kidding. Okay, for the rotations, it's not that you have a standard rotation slash priority as a tank, because your job is to stay alive. So just keep your threat up and stay alive. That is the basics. But other than that, you want to use your Death Runes for Death Strike, your Blood Runes for Heart Strike, and your keep your diseases up to get the damage mitigating bonuses from them. And they're also good for threat and stuff. And don't try to spam Death Strike like I'm doing now, because yes, it will give you the shield, but you're kind of wasting the heal you can get from it, so try to spread it out a little. And one thing you need to consider is don't always spam Rune Strike, because you might want to save it up for, you know, Dancing Rune Weapon or a Lichborne heal spam, which are both pretty great tanking cooldowns. And another thing, if you don't have any other cooldowns available, I would suggest, you know, raising a ghoul and then sacrifice it. You know, 25% is actually a lot of health. Pop Vampiric Blood to, you know, put some pressure off your healers, they will love you. And, you know, pretty basic anti-magic shield against casters, Icebound Fortitude when you're having Cho'Gall beating your face in, you know. And, yeah. There's really nothing more to say. If you lose threat, use Dark Command or Death Grip or something. I would say Army of the Dead is a really cool addition to the Death Knight class, but I would strongly suggest that you consider, you know, waiting for the right opportunity to use it, because it can cause a lot of mess if you're using it early in the fight, for instance. And yeah, I think that is it. I hope you find this guide useful, and post any comments, suggestions, ideas in the comments. And if you want to be featured in a shoutout or something, just like and favorite the video, and make sure you are subscribed to my channel, and I will talk to you guys soon. Goodbye. Oh, and I almost forgot. This is kind of embarrassing, but I forgot the Heart Strike / Blood Boil switch. When you are fighting less than or 5 mobs, you want to use Heart Strike. If you're fighting a bunch of mobs, I strongly suggest Blood Boil, because it will do more damage when you have a lot of enemies around you. Yeah. Yeah, that's it.